You know those days where you are running around like a headless chicken and you're doing 1,000 things, 1,001 things, and at the end of the day, you look back at what you've done, you think, what the hell have I actually done? It feels like one of those days. I've just been running around like here, there, doing 101 things, and yeah, I'm kind of just in the 5 minutes we had just before the stream started, I was thinking, what what have I actually done? What have I achieved today? I have achieved stuff, but it doesn't really feel like it. Anyways, enough about me and my calamity of a day, my crazy day. Welcome into the channel, guys. Welcome back for the returning users, and a warm welcome to anyone that's new to the channel. I'm Free Tip Scout, and if you are completely new, I cover Web3 games, mainly cover Parallel at the moment because it is just absolutely insanely fun, very rewarding. There's a huge, and I mean absolutely huge, universe that the team are building for this game. It's really exciting and fun to play, and I honestly can't get enough of it. And if you are new to Parallel, I'm going to give you a link actually. Let's do that now, because the link, if you use it in the chat, let me find it. Where is it? It's hiding from me. There we go. Use that link in the chat and you will get 300 credits. So you just sign up using that link, click on it. You then get credited 300 credits in game, which you can use to go and buy for free. Don't worry, not with real money. You use the credits that the game gives you. You go and basically buy some packs, and those packs will then give you these types of cards, right? So it'll be random, and you can then start to kind of get a collection going where you can then start deck building in this game and just having fun with it, just exploring it and experimenting. And that is the word for tonight. We're going to be experimenting a little bit. I fancy it. I started the season, so we're currently in season 7. And I started season 7 literally, what, about 5 days ago, if that? So kind of like halfway through the season, I started to play it. I was on holiday before that, and I was a little bit unwell too. So basically, we've had a slow start to the season because we've had things to do. You can see that we're currently in the battle pass. We're at rank or level, should I say, level 25, nearly at 26, and we need to get to level 30 so that we can unlock this NFT digital collectible card, which actually is going to be the first card from the battle pass, which I keep. I've always sold them. I've never kept them. There is an incentive to keep them because at the end of the season, what Parallel do is they kind of do like a drop, like a random airdrop almost kind of thing, where if you are holding that battle pass card from the last season, then you have a chance of basically getting dropped a masterpiece card or a special edition card of that previous battle season battle pass card. I've never really done it like that. I've just always sold them, but this is going to be the first card which I absolutely keep because it's just really good, and I think it will have a lot of long-term use as well as short-term use, and it has a lot of short-term use, as you guys are seeing. We've got guys in the chat, so let me honor the chat. Let me not ignore the chat here. Hello to Legit Bad Guy. Good to see you on stream, my guy. It's good to be on stream, and not only that, it's actually it feels good today because I'm not. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see. These are pills which I have to take every day at the moment, and they're pretty heavy duty and they're doing the job, so I feel like I can function quite normally at the moment now. I had a stream, I think it was a few days back. I was in a little bit of discomfort. The one before that, I was towards the end of the stream massively in discomfort, so I'm hoping that's not the case today, because today's been great. I've not felt any pain, so yeah man, it's good to be back. Midnight Madness continued, question mark, says the Brazilian Kid. Big shout out to the Brazilian Kid here, absolute legend in the community. I love to see him. He's always jumping in my streams. I always appreciate the support, my man. And guys, if you're not already following the Brazilian kid, do follow him because he streams too. We try and raid him as much as we can, and he's a cool guy. You know, like, you can learn a lot from the Brazilian kid. He's been in the game for a long time. He's got a big collection, and it's always fun to see how he plays. So yes, today we're going to be experimenting, and you're probably thinking, what are we experimenting with? Well, since I've been playing this season, this is the first time ever that I've really been playing with Brand, because when I first joined Parallel, nobody was really playing with this guy. He looks super cool. I think he's actually the coolest looking Shroud, personally. Probably up for debate on that one, because Neve is pretty cool too, but I actually think that Brand's always been the coolest looking. But when I was playing Parallel, say 3-4 months back, he wasn't really that relevant, and I just kind of ignored him. And since I've been playing with him for like the last 5 or 6 days, I've honestly been thinking to myself, geez, I'm having so much fun with this guy. I think he's actually my favorite Shroud Paragon. I think I'm absolutely in love with this guy. I think he's great. So we're going to be experimenting with a deck that I put together over the last few days, and here's the kicker. I've added a couple of cards in, like literally an hour ago, which I've not had a chance to test out in this deck. So this deck here, this is the deck that I've basically been running for the last few days. And this deck, it's got a really good curve to it. You can see it here. I really like the balance to this deck. It has no ramp cards whatsoever, so we're not ramping for anything, but we are simply, in this deck, just trying to control and disrupt, and then eventually get to the late game where we can then start to bring out these like monster units from the Singularity because of Brand's passive ability. And it's actually quite fun, this deck. It's not the type of deck where you're going to kill it all the time, because it does get caught out a little bit sometimes against Marco, in particular Lemmy, if you don't control it early, but sometimes also Kathy, and of course I think everyone will struggle against Universal if you're not Universal. However, you can beat Universal with this deck, and I have been. You've got to play it absolutely perfectly. But here's the deck that I want to try and experiment with. You can see that there's not a big difference, right? If you look at the curve here, there's not a huge difference, apart from we've got more units or more cards to play kind of early game, and we have less kind of in the mid game. So let's dive into it. Let me show you what I've added in here and what the kind of the thinking is, right? Because as I say, I've not played with these new cards which I've added in this deck, and there's one card in particular that I've not played at all, and I have to say a big shout out to Manos. In fact, let's just go back. Big shout out to Manos, right? If you guys don't know who Manos is, you should, because he's sitting at the top of the leaderboard by 400 points. Manos is smashing it this season. He's always there or thereabouts at the top. And I have to say a big shout out, so a heart there to Manos, because he was so kind enough to make the time and create 2 echo copies of this card that I wanted to experiment with tonight. So big shout out to Manos, guys. Go and find him on Twitter. If you can, go and give him a follow, because he's a cool guy. And I think also, I hope I don't commit him without his say-so, but I think generally speaking, he's usually able to do some echoes, because he has quite a lot of, if not all of the cards. So yeah, feel free to reach out to him if you ever need cards, and maybe he'll do them, maybe he won't, but he's a very cool guy. So shout out to Manos. Anyways, Manos has created 2 echo copies of this card here, which I think looks really cool, by the way. We have this kind of dying, like burning, deteriorating flower, in what kind of looks like a candle pot, and I just think it looks really cool. And I'll be honest with you, I've never really paid too much attention to this card in the 4 or 5 months I've been playing the game. But today I realized when I was playing with my brand deck that there's some situations where we're just not drawing enough cards, right? We're not we need to search the solutions to the problems which we know are coming or are in front of us. We need to search them quicker. And one of the things I think is a slight downfall in this build which I put together is it's not really a lot of card draw. You get like card draw from like Wong on turn 5 if you can play it on turn 5, and you get a little bit of card draw from the... where are they? Where have they gone? Where are they? They are in here. There we go. Am I being blind? I'm being blind. There we go. You get a little bit of card draw from the Void Trappers as well, which is lovely. I think you also get a little bit of card draw, of course, from like Adira. Not really card draw, but you get to play something, right? I just felt that the card draw was lacking a little bit in this deck, which is why I decided that we're gonna test this card out, which actually sounds kind of fun, but also a bit cataclysmic as well, because we're going to be banishing at times a random card. We don't even get to pick the card in our hand. We're going to be banishing to our singularity a random card. This could be a card that we really want to hold on to and we want to play on the next turn. We could banish it to our singularity, right? But then we draw 2 cards. Now, that's quite good card draw for an effect which is 2 costs, which we could potentially play for 1, because on our first turn, we're playing the Engine Whisperer. So we can potentially play this card on turn 2 for 1 cost, and then play something else as well. And I quite like that. And the other reason I like it is because in this type of deck for Brand, we actually want to try and get as much as we can into the singularity, because when we do, right, and then we start, hello Brand, how you doing? Where's he gone? he's there in voice, but he's not there. He's not there in face. Where's Brand gone? Where you at? Don't be shy. They're all shy. It's gone a bit weird. Oh, they're all talking now. Anyways, I want to try... Hello to Malamba as well. Good morning to you, my man. Thank you for dropping in. How's it going, Malamba? I'm playing with your boy, Brand, and we're going to be doing... I've got a good deck, actually, Malamba. I want to get your thoughts on it. I actually really like the deck that I built. This is kind of a bit more of an experimental deck, which we're going to have fun with tonight. And I was just saying that one of the great things with Brand is that you kind of want to try and get things into your singularity, right? Where you can, so that they can then get bigger and then you can bring them out later. And this is why this card really, I think, really is quite an interesting one, because if we banish something to our singularity, we can bring it back and it will be stronger, and we can use the unseen allies to do so. So I quite like it. Malamba is 5 out of 5 today, 4-0, then 5 uni juggernaut losses in a row. I'm not laughing. Well, I am. I kind of... I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation that Universal is just... It's like banging your head against a brick wall sometimes, isn't it, with Uni? I'm really enjoying playing Brand, and it feels like a huge victory when I beat Universal with Brand, but it's so difficult to do. Like, you need everything to be perfect, I feel like, to do it. And this is another reason why I've kind of decided to add this card, and we're going to try it out. Because I just need to find cards, better solutions quicker. And I added this in about 20 minutes before we went live because I absolutely love this card. I knocked our Triumph of the Lost down from 2 down to 1. I do like it at 2, but me and Malamba had this conversation on the last stream. I think it was the last stream, where I was kind of saying to him like, oh my god, why have you got like just 1 Triumph in your, because he shared his deck. I said, why have you got 1 Triumph in your brand deck? Surely not, you need to have a minimum of 2, surely. And here I am with cake on my face now with 1 Triumph of the Lost in the deck, and I actually understand what Malamba was talking about, because in the current meta it's very, very difficult to get value out of 2 Triumph of the Lost, because there's very few situations where you need to do it now. Like against Universal, this is very irrelevant actually, the Triumph of the Lost. Even against, for example, Marco Cathy, Triumph of the Lost is good, but we're seeing a slightly hybrid version of the Cathy decks where it's a mix of units and effects, and it's difficult to basically get the use out of 2 against a Cathy, because you'll be dead, right? You'll be dead by the time you can actually use 2. So sometimes just having 1's fine because it frees up other cards. So we've knocked it down to 1, and what I actually want to have is, I want to have this in the deck, because I really love, I absolutely love, I love Star Chart. I think it's such a cool card. I think it looks really cool. I think the art design for it is amazing, and I like the functionality of this card because it's very much like you are using a star chart. Imagine if, you know, you're in a starship and you're like, okay, I need to plot the next direction. I need to find our route. I need to find something to take us to where we need to go. It's very much that. You're using a card to basically look ahead and to try and figure out what's the best path, right? So you're looking at the top 3 cards, and then you decide out those top 3 cards which one you actually would prefer to have, to draw, and then the other 2 that you don't want for the moment get put to the bottom of your deck in a random order. So it's got like it's got a bit of a Wong mechanic to it, because Wong operates very similarly, where he looks at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then the difference here is that you can basically choose up to as many cards as you want of the different card types, so you could potentially draw 4 cards, right? And then the rest kind of get put to the bottom in a random order. So it's almost like a mini Wong that we get to do. We get to start in play from like turn 3. And what I was thinking, and we'll see whether this works good or not. Also, thank you for the follow, Som Chai Snail. Have I? Some Chai Snail? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome into the channel. One thing that became a little bit clear to me playing Brand for the last few days is that if you're up against Universal, right, we know the combination with Universal. It's very much like Drone, so the AZ-12 Target Painter, then it can be, what do they play on 2? Sometimes they play Alvaro, but not so much actually. I'd say usually play on 2. I mean, they can play, of course, like a Cunning Diplomat. Not many people play a Cunning Diplomat, but essentially on turn 3, they can basically have the Drone Target Printer still in play, and then they can have the Gun Barge, right? And so what I was thinking is that if there is that situation where they have like a AZ-12 drone on the field and a Gun Barge, you basically don't really want to be putting units down, because when you put units down on the board, they're just going to get wiped off the board straight away, right? So if we're in that situation, I think the better play is to just throw down a star chart, right? Don't commit any units to get killed straight away. We're not interested really in the board control against Universal, because we're probably going to lose it anyway. What we are interested in is trying to find those treacherous schemings, right? That's all that really matters. We need to find the treacherous schemings, because we basically need to steal Ingrid or Freydis, and if we can't find the treacherous schemings, then we need to find Miasmancers to just block them from playing those cards and disrupt and delay their play until we can find, say, a Scheming or a Demolecularized, so we can just kind of clear the board. So this is the thinking with the star chart, is that I've only got one copy, right? We've only got one in here, so it's not like our whole strategy depends on it. But if we do get it, especially in a universal matchup, almost like they have one sanctuary, right? This is almost like our sanctuary, where we're going to be able to find the cards which can help us to deal with the opposing deck a bit better. So that's the theory. Half Slinger PSA, yeah, they usually they can also, yeah, Slingers and PS8s if they've got the AZ12 painted down. Thank you, legit bad guy. So let's just quickly run through the deck in full so you can see what we are going to experiment with tonight. We have one copy of the one and only Wong, right? Amazing card, can be in every deck, super valuable. If you don't have Wong and you're playing as a free-to-play player, then just basically save up enough scraps and craft this card, right, as a free-to-play player, because I promise you, you can put him in every deck. Every build you do, Wong can go in there, and he's super valuable. He's a really powerful card. So Wong's in here. I've had success with Taste of Power, but it's more of New Dawn card when followed up with Scheming. It's actually kind of funny. Thank you for the follow, Malamba. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Do we have Jeremy in here as well? Why can't I see Jeremy in here? What's going on? I can't see... Do we have Jeremy in here? Sorry, I can't see Jeremy in the chat. I don't know why. This happened last time as well. I think maybe the Nightbot got a little bit zealous one time or last time and sort of timed him out. Jeremy... Yeah, I think the Nightbot got a bit crazy. Jeremy, thank you so much for dropping in. I don't know why. It's been banned. I don't know why. I'm going to unban you. I need to tell the Nightbot off. I don't know what Jeremy would have done to piss the Nightbot off, but yeah. Anyways, Jeremy, I can't see you in the chat, but yeah, welcome in, man. Malamba, thank you for the follow as well. And hello to Arithmos as well. Good morning to you. Just going back to legit bad guy, it's actually funny that you say that, because the other day and also today, I was kind of thinking, oh, do I basically put this in the deck just so that I bait like the universal cards or the universal decks, right, to go and pull their Ingrid, and then I just immediately scheme it after. So I was thinking that, and I think that you could actually do that and probably bait quite a few universal decks to do it. But I don't know, I feel like the smart player out there is going to think, oh, okay, Taste the Power, so I get to choose a card, he gets to choose a card. If I choose my Ingrid, then he's just gonna pick the Scheming, he's just gonna scheme it off me, right? So I kind of feel like smart players aren't gonna fall for that trap, which is why I didn't go for it in the end, and which is why I was kind of thinking, well, I think it might be better if we just kind of put this in place, and as I love this card anyway, I really do, and we just see if we can try and find the Schemings a little bit quicker. Yeah, exactly. The Taste of Power would let them search for Ingrid. Yeah, it would let them search for Ingrid. This is the thing, right? You put this in your deck, and the opponent's gonna think you're giving me a free chance here to go and find my Ingrid, right? Cheers, I'm gonna take it. But at the same time, I do think that the really experienced player is gonna think, well, you get to pick what you want to, and I know that you need to steal my Ingrid. So if I get my Ingrid, you're just going to get the Scheming, and it's like, you baited me, right? So some players will fall for this, but I think the top players will not. Yeah. So, but Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we experiment with that later on today. Uni players on autopilot anyway. Yeah, so some of them some of them will just like not even register what's going on, and they'll just go and pick the Ingrid, right? Have you played with Brand Steward or whatever it's called? I haven't. I know the card you're talking about. We have only an apparition of it. Do we? Where is it? Apparently we don't even have an oh, there we go, we do. There we go. We've got the apparition of it. I did actually pull this card from one of the Planet, I think the Planetful packs, and I sold it. Yeah, I like it, it's okay, but like it doesn't really fit into what I want to do. Anyways, let's run through the deck. Okay, so 1 Wong. Right. 2 Ashes to Ashes. So this card is just a low cost card, which we're going to use to get more stuff into our Singularity and also get some card draw from. This is going to create, because it's random, some pretty funny situations or some crazy situations today, which might be clippable. Who knows? We'll see. Of course, we've got the Trusty Belt in here. I've only got 1 copy. I really don't think that we need to have more than 1. I've actually found that just having 1 is great, because this is the type of card where, like, if you have it and you've got Brand, then great, like put it on Brand and get some value out of it, right? But I feel like it's not a card that is like a must. It's not like central to what I'm trying to do. It's like a bonus if I get it and I can play it. So just 1 copy of this is fine at the moment. I think the other thing with the Trusty Belt is that you can recycle it. So yeah, recycling it is almost makes it 2. Great on Astils, great on Adira, great on Void Trapper. It is good. Yeah, it is very good on a lot of those units. For me, personally, I just don't want to have 2. I've had 2 and I've just felt like there's times where I want to have a different card. I feel like it's taking up a space that I would like to have a different card for, rather than the Trusty Belt. Because, like, for example, if you have the Trusty Belt, if you have 2 copies of the Trusty Belt, there will be times where you've got like a really good board, right? And you're in control and you can put the Trusty Belt on and it just keeps control of the board for you, right? But there's also times where, for me, in this meta, I feel like sometimes it's a little bit tricky to have a decent board presence at times. And if you don't, and you've just got in your hand 2 Trusty Belts and you don't really have anything on the board to kind of play it on, then that's a card that could be something else, another solution, right? So 1's fine for me, but you could do 2, and a lot of people, including my Lamba, do 2. Got 2 collateral damages. I have 3, but 3's overkill, 2's fine. 1 Lord Half, of course, because you can only have 1. 3 Stewards, 2 PS8 launchers. We've got 2 demos in here. We have an Adira, of course, to help us just try and steal more cards and play them as we steal them. 2 Unseen Allies in here. Brand gets banished immediately in the mirrors. He does. I agree with the Brazilian kid. Yeah, Malamba, I saw your deck. You dropped all relic removal, and that's the one thing I don't like about your deck. Like, not having any relic removal, I think in this meta, I think is bold. Put it that way, it's bold. Because I even find in the universal match, right, that drone printer needs to be removed, right? If you can remove the drone printer and just starve them of card draw, then it's going to help you a lot. The drone printer's great if you let them print the cards, right, before you then steal it, or steal the Ingrid on turn 7. So sometimes it's okay to kind of like say, hey, you have that relic, I have relic removal, but use it, get your cards, and then I'll steal, hopefully, the Ingrid off you. But I've found that in this meta, there's just some horrible relics. Like, for example, I played Earthen the other day. I played Nivrana, actually. Shout out to Nivrana. I still owe you a couple of cards, so sorry about that, man. I've not been able to send it to you, but I will very soon, I promise you. But I played Nivrana in Earthen, and he played the Gaia Call, and when I saw it, I was like, there's no way. And he won because of it. And I was like, there's no way that I could run a deck without any relic removal right now. Even like things like the tactical display, that really pisses me off. Tactical display, like, it needs to be removed, because if you have no way to remove it, it's just disgusting. It just wins the game. So for me personally, I feel like relic removal is so important, even if you just run one copy. But of course, I think running two is much better, because then you've got more chance of drawing it when you need it. You weighed up what I was losing to more. Yeah, fair enough. You hate, hello to Kowski. You hate losing to what? The tactical display. I'm gonna say it right now. The tactical display, losing to tactical display, for me, is like one of those complete shitting on me moments, right? Where it's like, no way have I just lost this game with the board that I've got to a freaking relic that's basically just rinsed my health. I hate it. It's like literally one of my pet hates. Like whenever I lose a game, basically to tactical display, I'm like ready to punch my screen, honestly. So that's one of the reasons I've got it, the relic removal, is so I can try and deal with that nonsense, honestly. I've said it before, I really don't understand why tactical display has a heal on it. That deck, especially Lemmy, that it's mainly used in, and Kathy as well. Marco in general is an aggro deck, right? I really don't understand why an aggro deck has a heal on a relic. Like, if you take the heal off, that relic is still super powerful, but the fact that it's doing damage to you and healing them, and it's an aggro deck, is bizarre. So anyways, that's why I've got it in. Yeah, just to deal with that nonsense. I really hope that they nerf that in the future, because it shouldn't have a heal on it. Am I right or or wrong? Why give meth heads heal? Yeah, yeah. It's exactly. It's like saying you're a meth head, right? So here's some more meth. Oh, and at the same time, I'm going to give you some pills just to make you much better after that. So you take the meth and you're going to be much better. Like, what? Too much. You can't have both. You can't have both. Anyways, let's quickly run through this deck and then we'll start playing it, right? So 2 unseen allies, because our strategy does rely on getting stuff in there and then bringing stuff out. I absolutely love this card. I already love it, and I'll be honest with you guys, this is my favorite looking card in the whole of Parallel. I really love the look of this card. I think it's so cool. It's my favorite card. So yeah, Unseen Allies is in here, 2 copies, right? That's enough. We have 2 Honored Steward. I knocked it down to 2. I used to run 3, but we needed to make some space for the Ashes to Ashes. So I had to drop the Honored Steward down to 2. But to be honest with you, I used to run 2 like all the time in my Shroud decks, and it never really was too much of an issue. 3 Treacherous Scheming, of course. This is like super central, especially when we go up against Universal. This is the card that we need to find. This is the card that we need to play to steal the Ingrid. If we don't steal the Ingrid, it's curtains. It's going to be game over for us here. Arithmos says, with that logic, let's give Shoshana's Student 1 damage to all units on the board every time you play another unit. What about Chaos Rift, says Brazilian Kid. Let's bring up Chaos Rift. I like Chaos Rift, but I don't think that I'm willing to wait to use Chaos Rift. I think if we had like ramp cards, then what we could do, like if we had the LSC, then we could use the LSC, right, to ramp to Chaos Rift. So maybe that's a build that we do when I finally got to like level 30. I get the LSC, and then I can maybe add like 2 extra copies to it, because then that could be quite fun, right? That could be quite fun, because you're basically getting a load of stuff in your Singularity, and then you can kind of put the stuff on the field, and you can just, it's cool. It's a cool card. But yeah, I feel like we're not quite there yet because we don't have the ramp. We need a ramp card. But once we get ramp cards, I think I will experiment with that. So good shout from Brazilian Kid, by the way. Have you done it yourself, the Brazilian Kid? Is that why you're saying it? And Malamba may be cooking a Chaos Rift deck. Okay. Watch this space. This would be cool to see. I definitely want to explore it because I think this is such a cool card, and you can see that we've got like 2 NFT copies of it as well. So like we're ready to go with it, and I've never used it before. I saw Ali done a stream one time where she just tried to get the Chaos Rift to work, and she did, and it was quite fun. But yeah, I've tried it before but didn't work, but now we have the ramp. Exactly. I feel like with the ramp cards, this makes a lot of sense to ramp to this, right? You can probably see actually, guys, that we don't really have anything to ramp to. Like, we could ramp to brand, right? But personally for me, I don't feel like we need to ramp to brand. Like, that you can, of course you can, and it's quite a good strategy as well. But like for me, we don't have any kind of big cards at like 8 or 9. We don't have like an Ingrid or a Freydis. We don't have those massive cards to play that we can play a lot sooner, right? So that's why this deck does okay even without the LSC, because we don't really have anything to ramp to anyway. We could definitely make a deck where we put this in and then we just basically ramp to it, but I need to get the cards for it. The other thing for Shroud as well, it's a bit of a crappy one though. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Like, this is a card here that it's a little bit crappy, really. I mean, it's okay, but like, it's got 0 attack. It can't be targeted by enemy effects, of course, but it's quite cool. At the end of your turn, gain control of target enemy unit or relic until this unit leaves the field. It's interesting. I don't think that we would ramp to that necessarily, but Leonid is... there could be an interesting build there where you could start to take control. But I think this is much more fun to ramp to the Chaos Rift, right? So yeah, I think that's the fun way to do it. If we just finish off here, 3 Erasures. We have 3 Void Trappers. Thank you also for the follow, Heliophile. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome into the channel. We've got, of course, the Baron. We've got Engine Whisperers 3, 2 Miasmancers in here. We have Ramp to Demo into Chaos Rift with Argils. It's not a bad shout, actually. Han's tuning in on YouTube. Hello to Han. Of course, we got the Glaive. Again, if you're a free-to-play player and you're playing with the Apparition cards, then this should be high up on your list of cards to craft, because you can use it in every deck, right? It's really, really good. They buffed it recently, and it's like, it's a real pain when it comes on. We've also got the Star Chart, which I can't wait to use. 1 Triumph of the Lost, and then 3 Life Siphons. So that's the deck, guys. It's got quite a nice curve to it. We have 20 effects. We've got 1 relic, 1 upgrade, and 18 units. So yeah, I like the balance to it. And especially if we get the Wong, there's opportunities where we can actually buff for the full 4 by getting an effect, an upgrade, relic, and a unit. So let's give this a go. Oh, let's put this into action. Is this the right one? Yeah, S7. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's see how... let's see the fun possibilities or the painful possibilities with this deck. I'm actually really looking forward to the Ashes to Ashes, right? I literally have only played 1 game with Ashes to Ashes, so
the path
I think, oh,
is open to
what's
you.
going on?
The
Like,
path is open
okay,
to you.
my game's kind of bugged a little bit, isn't it? Because the paragons are like invisible. So first up, oh, hello. My game really bugged. Wow. Guys, my game just completely crashed. This does happen from time to time when your paragons start to disappear. I'll load up the game again, guys, don't worry. I've seen this before, when in the game, if the paragons disappear, then you try and start a game. Actually, I forgot about it. You then try and start a game, and the game basically it crashes. So yeah, we're gonna have a disconnection penalty there. we start our experiment with nothing to gain. Unbelievable. Yeah, like our experimentation was so dangerous. It was so it was so revolutionary that the system stopped us from doing it. We got shut down by the system. Right, we're gonna do it again, and we have a disconnection penalty, which is annoying, but hey, it's okay. This is just experimentation tonight. What are you guys experimenting as well, or are you guys experimenting? I feel like I'm in a situation now because I started the season like halfway through, and I'm not even super high up. I kind of feel like, well, it's quite nice because like the shackles are off. There's no pressure to try and maintain a high position or to try and like really chase, you know, because it's a little bit late in the game to be chasing. So I kind of feel like, well, I'm just using this time to try and cook up some fun and interesting ways to play, and I'm actually quite enjoying it. I'd recommend you guys do it if you're not doing it and you have the opportunity to do it. If you don't mind taking a little bit of a hit sometimes on your position or your rank, because you know, when you experiment, sometimes you're gonna get knocked back a little bit or things aren't gonna work. So we have our disconnection penalty. The system took us down. Right, take two. Here we go. Take two. Do we get another brand? We're probably gonna get universal now, aren't we? And it's gonna be like, it's gonna be the hardest start to the stream. I tell you what I like about Parallel though, not Parallel, I'll tell you what I like a lot about Parallel. I tell you what I like about Brand is that he seems to have that kind of nice early aggression, in the early game if you want to do it like that, but his end game can be super powerful if you just leave Brand till the late game and then you play him. You're bored once he dies and he brings on those corrupted cards. Man, the board can be insane. So I really like him. And I think Shroud in general has a lot of cards to deal with, like a lot of situations. I told you guys, didn't I?
Open to you.
Greetings from the Ogden Court.
There you go. I knew it. I knew we'd get universal, of course, because it's, you know, it's universal. It's a universal meta. No, it's a universal world, and we're all just living in it. I cooked with Revered Captain in Cathy unit, put it in for the effect side, and is it working for you, Kowski?
One chance, submit,
like,
or perish.
When we're talking about cook, here we go,
Workshop
look.
online.
There's the ashes
Combat
to ashes,
protocols initiated.
which I don't think we really won at the moment. We're going first here. Like, this is good, of course, for card draw. Maybe we do want it, actually, because we could... Maybe we do. Let's confirm that. Okay. I was debating whether we redrew that, but I've decided to keep it. And one of the reasons I wanted to keep it is because obviously we're experimenting, right? We're just trying to see how fun or not fun this card can be. But also, because I didn't really like anything else there, apart from this, which I wanted to keep, I just felt like we might actually need to use this on turn 2. Because our hand here is not that good. And we're going to need to find some... We're going to need to find some treacherous schemings. So here's what we do. We play the demo, or we don't play demo, we bank the demo. And we play that. Right? And then most likely he's got a PS8 to deal with it. And if he does deal with it, then what we then do is we play ashes to ashes, and we hope that one of these gets banished, and then we then draw 2 cards, right? Okay. And hopefully those 2 cards we draw will be like a singularity, not a singularity, a treacherous scheming. Heliophile, I verified this old account to chat. I'm Hotrix in the game, the disgusting Marcolian player. Right, so if you don't know, hello to Hotrix. If you guys don't know, you won't know. I've been playing Hotrick a lot over the last few days, and we've had some good games, and he's a very, very good player, and he plays Marco really, really hard. And it's kind of horrible at times. I've had a couple of successes against him, but I think he's largely ahead. Right. Here's what we do then. This is the thing. Our hand is shit, right? This is what we do. We play this now. It's going to banish 1 card. And it's going to draw 2 cards. I don't mind if it banishes any of these, actually. Okay, so it banishes that, right? Okay, that's cool. That's okay. That's better. And then we can still play something. So why don't we bank that, play that. And now we're kind of in a position where we can erase something. So that's not bad, because we can still use that, of course, when we do the unseen allies. We still need the treacherous scheming, though. What's your favourite card, Ricky Dazzler? Is it, what, the, this one? The Ashes to Ashes? Is that your favourite card? Is it? Love it. Okay, I knew of this card, right, but I just kind of largely ignored it. And then today I was really looking at it, and I was thinking, you know what, I actually like the sound of that in a brand build. I really do. Okay, interesting. So I think I want to keep hold of this, right? The trusty belt. Because there is an opportunity where we could use it to start clearing stuff. We bank that, because that's kind of not super great. Play that.
Come on, my beauty.
This kind of feels horrible to kind of use like an erasure on a 1/1, but I want to get this going. So we're going to do it. And then the next turn we can potentially put the trusty belt on it. We still need to find our treacherous schemings. This is the problem.
That target eludes.
So if we get a star chart, that would be lovely. The first one I ever bought, wow, Ricky Dazzler, first one he's ever bought was the Ashes to Ashes. Look at that. Tough matchup for Shroud anyways. Marcolian against Earth in his Hellish 2. You have a good start this one. We do. This is the dilemma with this kind of matchup, is that, right, you can have like a really decent start, but if you don't steal that Ingrid, it's all for nothing, right? It's all for nothing. So I'm hoping that we can... I don't really want to touch that. We've actually got a really good opportunity. Really good opportunity to play the glaive. So I think it's a glaive. And then we just bank this, unfortunately. Because this is way more important in this matchup than that. So we tag that. We hit for 2. Bank that, play the glaive, and then we've got this for the next turn, or for like future turns if we can't steal. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Come in there, get rid of that.
That's it.
And then hit for 2.
Singularity, stand.
That target eludes me.
We'd take it like an Ashes to Ashes here. We need another one for more card draw. Because then we could basically banish one of these 2. Ideally, we want to keep this in our hand, though. Hello to the free roll. The free roll coming in with the Marco symbol. So Nightbot Can we get that person banned, please? The free roll. Get him out of here. No worries. Hello, the free roll. How you doing, man? Feed me Marco or feed me Shroud. Who do you play? You play Earthen, legit bad guy. I quite like Earthen. I think Earthen's going to be the new meta, probably within the next 4 months or so, 4 or 5 months. It depends on like what happens in Aftermath, doesn't it? So it's difficult to say. But Earthen has everything, I think, in its like cards which it has to like definitely become a top deck. It really does. Do you have the comics as well? Do you have the comics? Because I think in the comics, Earthen features quite a bit, no?
That's it!
I'm good. Hyped about all the announcements this week. Me too, free roll. Yeah, definitely. Really like the development and the progress with Colony. That's looking great. That looks fun. Super fun. For me, like, Colony looks like the type of game that you'd want to keep coming back to, right? To see what's going on and to see what funny interactions your avatar's got into. The third-person shooter looks cool. I'd love to discover more about it, but I think that it's still quite far off, isn't it, that one? But that could be super fun, because then you've got like potentially a third-person shooter with a competitive multiplayer. But I'm much more interested that I wonder whether they could do something with that where there's a really good story, where it like kind of like connects and like expands more on the parallel story. So I would love almost to have like that game with almost like a Mass Effect style story, because the lore, right, in Parallel, as you guys know, especially free roll, is so deep and there's so much to uncover, but like we haven't really had an opportunity to uncover it, right? So I feel like if that game could do that, that'd be amazing. What are we gonna play here? What are we gonna do?
Haste above all else.
Shit. He's on 5. Okay. Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not sure that was the right play.
Artillery out!
But we've done it. We've done it. No, I don't want to play the Mansa now. I want to save them. Oh, we needed to play the Mansa, of course. I forgot. Yeah, we're dead. We should have played it, you're right. Yeah, we should have played it. I wasn't paying attention. Because if he has an Ingrid now, he plays the Ingrid, and it's over. We have to hope that he doesn't have an Ingrid. If he has an Ingrid, then it's done. It's done. Yeah, you're right. Is it Ingrid? I think it is, isn't it? No, it's not Ingrid. Ooh, we got away with it. We definitely got away with it, but... Well, maybe he does have it, but he's just playing this, right? So that then he can play the Ingrid after. I pulled all the card descriptions for Earthen and used ChatGPT to try to reveal some lore the other day. Didn't work very well, but there's some nuggets in there. I've not done that, but I like the sound of that. I should try that, actually. Okay. What's going on here? Would love a cool campaign mode that I would play. Just get owned PvP in that one. Yeah. Alright, cool. What was the... So this was the last card he played, wasn't it? We could actually triumph here. If we triumph, we play that, we get that. What was his effect as well? He hasn't played... Has he not played an effect? I don't think he's played an effect. I think I like that. The triumph here. So if we bank this... Let's get rid of this. We take the hit there. It's fine. Right. then Triumph. Okay, play that.
Masks off.
Right. Then get rid of this.
Artillery out!
Above all else.
Okay. This is cool. This is cool. We can work with
That
this.
target eludes me.
We can work with this. So we've got what? 8. That's another 8, 16. We've got 19 damage on the board. I mean, to be honest with you, this isn't really what I was expecting to do with this with this deck, but we take it. It's actually worked out kind of well for the moment. For the moment. And the good thing is we've got the Mansa, right? So we can keep stopping. We can stop on the next turn any potential Ingrid. Okay. Now what? Ah, no way. He's gonna scheme me? Oh my god. He can take the Mansa. He can take the Mansa and stop us from stopping him. Sure. Oh, no way. That was so sneaky. Honestly, that was so sneaky. That was a good steal from his scanner probe. I wasn't expecting that. All right. Give us... Oh, okay. We get the drone printer. I mean, to be honest, we might need to use it to get another card. Let's use it to see if we can get... Can we get scheming? No, of course we don't. We don't get a scheming. I think we get a Void Trapper down though. We bank that. I think we get just a Void Trapper down, just to keep the pressure going. We're gonna lose the Astil's Glaive.
Who's your plan?
And we've got this, of course, for his token. But we might lose this, right?
Eludes me.
Because if he has the Ingrid now, we don't have a way to stop it.
Okay,
Boom.
okay. Initiate emergency jump recovery.
Boom. Alright. So there you go. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad for like a first start against Universal with our experimental brand deck. We take it. He didn't have it, did he? No. He didn't have it. Wow. I was not was you guys expecting that? I wasn't expecting that. We take it. What was interesting about that is that, do you remember our opening hand, like our mulligan? We decided to keep. We decided we get nothing for that. That's the horrible thing about that. That was such a good win against Universal, and we get nothing for it because the game crashed on us before this game and we took a disconnection penalty. So all that for 0 MMR. that sucks, doesn't it? But what I wanted to say is that the ashes early on kind of helped us there, right? Because if you think about it, like we discarded a low-level, low-cost card, right? A low-value card of a Siphon in this matchup. We discarded it, and then it actually gave us 2 cards which we could then use to try and control the game. So I like it. Good start.
To my watch.
Very good start. All right. Let's you would not have pulled the Triumph of the Lost in Time without the Ashes. True. Exactly. If we had not used the Ashes to basically draw those cards out of the deck quicker, then our Triumph of the Lost would have come too late, right? So, spot on. Ashes to Ashes was one of my first card pulls and still one of my favorites. Says, Here But Gone. Hello to Here But I'm Gone. How you doing, my man? Guys, Here But I'm Gone. He will tell you, yeah, the card art is great on Ashes, isn't it? Free roll. I absolutely love it. I really do. Guys, I mentioned it on the last stream, but I'm going to mention it again. I had the best game I've ever had. The best game I've ever experienced in parallel with Here But I'm Gone. It was epic, wasn't it, Here But I'm Gone? It was so epic. It was like back and forth. I really thought I was winning at one point, and then the game swung to him, and I was like, oh my god, how am I going to get this back? There's no way I'm going to get it back. And then it swung back to me, and it swung back to him, and eventually I won, but it was insane. It was absolutely insane. And I was saying to Here But I'm Gone on Discord, I was saying the real crime with that is that I wasn't streaming that game, or I wasn't recording it. Because if I had have been, then I would have absolutely like clipped the whole game and said it would have been a great advert actually for Parallel, wouldn't it? I think any TCG player that would have seen that game would have said, who wasn't already playing Parallel, would have seen that game and thought, wow, I want to check this game out because that looks super fun, right? It would have been good. So yeah, the card art free roll. Yeah, love the card art on this one. You know, the only thing that I'd say, guys, the only thing that I really wish we had more of in the game, like, I really wish that we had more lore for some cards, right? Some of the lore is really stingy. That's the best way to put it. It's stingy. Like, I guess it's difficult to kind of do lore on this one, right? Because it's not like it's a character or it's a person, you know, like, or a famous warship or something, right? You could still do some decent lore on this, though, I think. But what's one to kind of look at? Does this have much lore? Yeah, this is okay. There's some characters that really don't have much lore. Does the spider drone have any lore? The spider drone has quite a bit of lore. The Shroud's machinations begin long before they ever arrive. A single drone sent through the void, capable of sabotage and assassinations. The spider leaves a colony in disarray before the attack. There's decent lore. But some of them really don't have much at all, and like some of them I look at and I think, oh, I want to know more. Why don't you tell me more? What about the Chaos Rift? Chaos Rift has something good. Acid Spray has loads. Gunslinger doesn't have much. Look. The Gunslinger should have some lore there, right? Gunslinger, I reckon this guy has seen enough in his lifetime and has been through loads of bad shit and has been in some crazy situations, maybe been mixed up with some bad people. He's probably had like an arc where like he started down here and then he eventually went up here and then he's kind of down. I feel like there could be a decent story to the Gunslinger. Maybe there still is, and we're gonna get told it in future games. Maybe the devs could make a contest for the best lore for a card and put it in a game. I'm up for that. That's a great suggestion. You know what? That might actually be something that I suggest in the next ambassador call. And I'll say, yeah, I came up with that idea all by myself. Like, it's an original idea. Take the credit for it. No, I wouldn't do that. Of course not. I'd credit you, Heliophile. Maybe it's the early pack drops. Try looking at Paradox. Yeah, Paradox doesn't have a lot, does it? You know another one. Here we go. You know another one that really has no lore. Look, the Target Painter. That's not a lore. That's not lore. There could be something a bit more about that, right? There could be something. I feel like, do you know what this says to me, right? It's probably not true, but this is what this always says to me, is that they just reached the point where they couldn't be bothered. It was like they were just like, I've done too much lore. Just say AZ12 light. That's what he says. Done. Done. Just like get it done. We have to get past this and we have to progress to the next thing. We got bigger and better things to do. We've got to scale this game to the whole world. Don't get too bogged down on the lore for a 103 drone. He got nothing. He got the raw deal. Paradox was also one that was mentioned that doesn't really have a lot. Oh, it's a card I don't own. I used to own it. There it is there, right? Yeah. I mean, it has a little bit, but it should have more, right? Hopefully it will have more in the future. Yeah, it's not that bad. I think there's a Marco one that doesn't have a lot, but I can't remember exactly which one. But you know what? Let's dive into another game, right? Let's see if we can get more value out of Ashes to Ashes. Can you imagine, guys, right? No joke. Can you imagine if tonight we win like loads of games against Universal and we win loads of games just against most of the decks, and Ashes to Ashes is the card which ultimately helps us to a lot of those wins. We're going to see a run on Ashes to Ashes soon after this stream, I think. If that happened. We have to obviously win them first though. But I really like the card. I really like it. Like Free Roll said, I think the card art is so nice. It's just a nice card to look at. And I really like the fact that it's a 2-cost card that you can play
Greetings
for 1,
from Mars.
right? When you're playing the Engine Whisper on turn 1 anyway and it survives, the next turn you can then get card draw for 1. And you still get something in your Singularity, which you're going to use anyway with Unseen Allies. So I think there's a lot of value to the card. The only problem with it is the RNG factor, right? Is that you can end up banishing a card that you really don't want to banish at that point.
Catherine the Point, at your service.
This is actually not bad. The only thing that I don't like here is these two. This is good though. Let's go with these 3. Oh, we got the Adira. I hate it when you get an Adira in your opening hand, cause like I really should bank it, you know, right? Because in this matchup, to wait 5 to use that when we might need to bank it and get something cheaper is going to help us to survive. The problem here is that we don't really have a turn 2 if he kills the Whisperer. I hate that we got the Adira here. Yeah. Don't like that at all. But it is what it is, right? It's great when you banish a unit with Singularity Steward on the field too. Does that work? Does it actually work? Because I spoke to Manos earlier, and Manos told me that it used to work like that. See here, look. We don't have a turn 2 really. It surely doesn't work like that, right? Or does it? I don't know. I've not had an opportunity to see it, because we've only just started playing with the card. But like, if we had a Steward on the board and we used the Ashes to Ashes, would it buff that? Would it? Manos said it used to work like that. Okay, well, you know what? That's something we need to check then, right? I mean, you guys are saying yes, which is music to my ears, because after I spoke to Manos, I was like, oh, okay, that's a shame, because that would have been really cool. But yeah, that's an added bonus then, definitely. Ah, look at what we've got here. Oh, rubbish really, isn't it? We have no unit to play. This isn't actually that good, because like technically you could say we could play this on our next turn, but what's going to happen is that he'll play something and maybe he plays 2 things, so we're going to need 2 ways to remove it. So actually we need to bank that. Ooh, that could have worked. That might have worked out well. That might have worked out well. The Free Roll, got to run though. Have a great stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. Free Roll, always appreciate you dropping in. Guys, the Free Roll, give him a follow. Say goodbye to him, he's a good guy.
The fleet shall triumph.
And have a good day or good night. I don't even know where the Free Roll's based. I think he's UK based. But have a good day, good night, good evening. Thank you for dropping by, my man. Yeah, look, you can see that I kind of predicted it right, that we're going to need a couple of removals here. We want to keep hold of this, right? So I think what we do is we bank one of these. We play that.
I stand watch.
We need to get this off the board straight away. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's gone. And then next turn, Glaive.
That target eludes me.
Oh, Glaive into Wong. Here we go. We haven't got Ashes to Ashes, but we don't need it at the moment. Wong straight after Glaive is lovely. It's like perfect. Because like, as soon as we play this, we don't really have a hand, right? Okay, so that's dead. That's a shame. It's not the end of the world, though.
Get up, my shit.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so bank that. Here we go. Lovely. Lovely. Next turn, Wong. Hi, what's the experiment? Hello to Funkette Boy. The experiment is that we're going to play this brand deck with a card, two cards. One of them is Star Chart, and the other one is Ashes to Ashes, which is a really interesting card. It's a 2-cost effect where you basically banish a card, a random card in your hand, and then you draw 2 cards. And the last game we played, it actually helped us to win against Universal, which was massive. And we haven't seen it so far in this match, but maybe we're going to see it with the Wong. Cathy's have a hard time dealing with Glaive. You know it. You know it. And I'm thankful that they have a hard time. This is going to get bigger, though. We won't be able to deal with that. Some problems here.
Protect the banner!
What we need, really, is the Wong to buff the Glaive. Oh. Yeah, we need the Wong to buff the Glaive. Here we go. Come on, Wong. Don't be selfish. Okay. Oh my god, there's the upgrade. Wow. We've already got one of those. We need probably that. That's okay. Oh, he buffed the Wong. He actually buffed the Wong, so we can immediately remove this, and then we can remove these. Go on, Wong. Dearie me. Wong hardly ever buffs anything other than himself. Look at him go. Funkit Boy, I want to cook a deck with getting Bora into my Singularity and using Argils to give it battle ready. Oh man, that'd be so sick. Because then it would be like shielded and battle ready. And it would be monstrous as well, wouldn't it, Funkit Boy? Oh man, that'd be lovely. I was looking at Bora because I was thinking, can we get like a Bora into this, you know, into this build? And we probably could, but yeah, I'd have to change the whole composition of the deck. So maybe I need to do a different deck for that. But yeah, it's such a good card, isn't it? I feel like with that card as well, the Bora card, you would need like a ramp card. You'd need like an LSC to ramp to it, right? We don't have the ramp cards yet. But I think as soon as I get that, guys, I'm going to start experimenting with, like, in Shroud, what do we want to ramp to? Like, Brazilian Kid earlier said Chaos Rift, which I think's a really good call. We was looking at Leonid as well. You've got, of course, oh, Sugar. Okay. This is actually a good turn for us, I think, because we can put the Trusty Belt. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. I was going to say we could put the Trusty Belt on the... No. Well, at least he's going to kill everything. But then he's still alive. We can still put the Trusty Belt on it, but not now. We're actually in a good spot here, guys. We're in a really good spot. Because we can play the Miasmancer. We're definitely going to remove that, so that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to get this on the board to put it in position, but that would mean that we would have to bank one of these two, and we obviously want to keep the trusty belt. I think we bank that. Get that off the board. And then play the Miasmancer so that none of their assault can trigger. Okay.
3 samples.
That target eludes me.
Did they attack with their units before trading? Anyway, you're in a great spot. I don't remember. Sorry. I was semi-paying attention, but I was also trying to catch up with the chat. I would need like Singularity Portal or the 2-cost portal that damages you. Okay. Whenever you put oh, he's put it on. He's played it. Whenever you get a deck going, Funk It Boy, just let us know because we'd love to take a look at it. Please don't hit. Please don't hit the glaive. I mean, hit this, right? Hit the Miasmancer. I want Kathy to hit the Miasmancer. Oh no, what's going on? Hit the Miasmancer. Oh, hit the glaive. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. Okay. Yeah, so... I think we want to get Brand going. We can get Brand going and we can put the trusty belt on him on this turn. So we kind of trade here, then attack, then Brand, trusty belt. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. So let's trade. Just so that's off. Alright, attack. Brand. Now, technically we should really only play that when we're sure that he's going to survive. But you know what? We've got two energies. We might as well spend it. That's fine.
That target eludes me.
This is what I mean about this deck guy. Oh, here we go. He's going face here. Sure. Okay. Oh, Brand is just going to eat up whatever he puts on the board here.
Shall triumph.
He's going to eat it up.
We live to fight another day.
This is what I mean, guys. Like, I've been having so much fun with this deck. I feel like this deck is pretty solid. We have a lot of solutions to most decks if we play it correctly. Right? This is the thing with this deck. If you kind of like, if you play it like a Muppet, then like you're gonna lose a lot of games. But generally speaking,
I return to my watch.
It's pretty solid against a lot of opponents. The thing is that we haven't. What's funny is that we haven't really seen Star Chart, and we've only seen Ashes to Ashes once. Were you playing Collapsing Star? No. Wasn't playing Collapsing Star. Was looking at that earlier today, but we're not playing it. I like the sound of it, but the thing with the Collapsing Stars, I feel like it maybe takes a little bit too long to kind of get going, and I don't like that it's a 4-cost as well. It is a 4-cost, right? I think it's 4 costs. I was looking at it earlier, I'm sure. Yeah, it's a 4-cost. Yeah, so like, I feel like in this meta, to kind of wait to put this down on 4, and then it comes in with like 3 counters, and then you've kind of got to wait until they're removed. I don't know. I like the sound of it, but I just think it's going to take too long to get the benefit of it in this current meta. Guys, we're 2 out of 2. We're 2 out of 2 with our experimental deck. What is going on? What is happening? Should we keep it going? We will keep it going actually, but what we'll do, we'll take a very, very quick break. So don't go anywhere, guys. Stay here. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. So see you in a second. Alright, let's get back to it, guys. So, if you're just tuning in and you've literally not seen anything of what we've been doing for the last hour or so, we're running a brand deck, and it's a little bit of an experimental one where we've got some interesting cards in here. We've got cards which you don't see in many of the decks running around, such as Ashes to Ashes, and we've got the Star Chart in here as well, which is a card which I understand was used a lot back in the alpha days, but it's kind of fallen out of favor because there's a lot of other cards that you can get, like Drone Printer, for card draw, but I love it. I think it's great, and we've got 1 copy. So far we've played 2 games, we've won 2, we beat Universal, we just beat Kathy, Marco, and we're having a lot of fun with it as well, but we want to see more Ashes to Ashes situations. That's really the card that we're interested in, to see the dynamics and the cool things that come from it. So let's go again. 40 Marker, hello to you as well, man. You got company over again. Is it the same company or different company? If it's different company, then you're one hell of a player. Love it. Heliophile, thank you so much, man, for dropping in. Thank you, my man. Right. What we saying here then, guys? Ashes to Ashes. Are we going to see it? Love it. Am I still third priority? I stick to a project if I start it. Well, it's taking a while for us to find a game here. We will find one. Guys, don't forget as well, if you want to join this game, it's completely free to play. Completely free. If you're not already playing it, you don't need to spend any money in this game, and you can become the #1 player in the world in this game. Give it a try. You've got nothing to lose, and the link to do so is in the chat. There we go. We're playing Zero Design Exile Marco Kathy. Right, we just played Kathy. This is a difficult match. Let's see how we can do on this one.
One chance. Submit or perish.
Okay. No.
Catherine the point.
2 of these is a little bit overkill. Yeah, two's overkill. We need lower cost cards in this. Miasmance is not bad, but because we're going second, we can't stop him from triggering assault from Rallycry, so no. Slightly better. Slightly. I want to cook with cost of creation too. Nice, man. We were talking a minute ago about... oh, look what's turned up. Our Ashes to Ashes card. So this is the card basically that we put in that I got today that we're kind of testing out, because in theory it should work in a brand deck, because we want to banish stuff into our singularity, and if we do that we then get a card draw. We might need to do it as well, because like it's not a very good... It's not the greatest hand. Like, this is not useful because we have no way to kind of like banish anything, and we got no removal. So I think what we'll do... Unseen Allies isn't great either. Or is it? Because if we use this on 2, on 4 we could bring stuff back.
Haste above all else.
Okay, we're gonna banish. We're gonna bank that. Sorry, we're gonna play that.
Come on, my beauty.
Because it allows us on the next turn potentially to play that and that if he doesn't remove this. And also now a removal.
Get off my ship.
Unfortunately, her family's a city supporting family. Oh no. You gotta end. Oh my god, double slinger. Okay, so the double slinger is kind of annoying, because otherwise we could have had quite a nice turn 2 there. Wow. Double PSA. Can you imagine, guys, if our Engine Whisperer just survived? We could have probably then banked that, actually. The Ashes to Ashes. Quisty M, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the channel, my man. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna bank this because this alone is not useful right now. We're gonna play these two, and then potentially we need to play that at some point. Bank that. Get rid of that. Then get rid of that. And then next turn we can potentially play that or that. Because this is going to give us more card draw, and at the moment our hand really isn't that great.
Haste above all else.
So we might need to use this just because we're in a bad spot and we need better solutions. That's actually pretty good for us.
Stand
that's
proud,
not.
Markolians.
That's not. There's the star chart. So we've got both cards that we kind of have put in here just to kind of experiment with. Ashes to Ashes and star chart. I don't know if people have done Malia and bouncing it with flat circle. Malia's kind of fallen out of a lot of decks, isn't she, Malia? Even my decks. I don't really look at Malia that much anymore. I'm thinking Mansa. I don't think we need the star chart where we're at right now. It's not that type of game, especially with that board. So I think that needs to go. And then I think we just need to play this so that if he does want to play anything with Assault, it doesn't trigger.
Masks on.
There wasn't really a lot of good options there, I don't think. The other option was to have played this and then maybe lost the Baron. But what we could do is on the next turn we could play Baron and then that, and then because this is an effect, it's going to trigger an effect, which I don't know actually, because we've never tried that.
Protect the banner!
I will
Hit the
not
face as
fall.
well.
Not today.
Right.
That's it! No mercy!
So this is going to be interesting, guys, because what I think we're going to do here is I think we're going to play the Baron, and then we're actually going to play Ashes to Ashes, which is an effect. So the Baron's going to trigger another effect, and I'm not really used to playing 2-cost effects. Used to playing 1 and 3, but not 2-cost. So let's give this a go. I don't know how well this is going to be. This could be a disaster. But at this point, we've almost got nothing to lose, right? So here we go. It's going to banish one of these two. So it banishes that. What's that? Discard a card, then draw a card. If the card drawn is a unit, create a 1/1 iterant and draw another card. So we need this to be a unit. Be a unit. Please be a unit. Oh, we have to discard a card. Let's discard this, because we need to hold on to that in case it does actually. Oh, it wasn't a unit. It was the frickin' demo. How annoying is that? We need to get rid of this as well. Oh, if that was a unit, that would have been really good. So unnatural selection. Okay, I like this. This is actually a pretty good effect to try and get. Look, because we would have got another card as well. That was decent. We just got unlucky there. It's a good try. It's worth it. So it's good to know, I think, that the Ashes to Ashes can potentially trigger unnatural selection. Oh my god, what? Look how cool this card looks as well. They've actually got the animated
I
one.
will not fall.
Oh, sick.
Not today.
I almost don't mind losing now because it was worth it to see this. Did you see this? Look at this. This is so cool. This is so cool. It's you know what it reminds me of when it comes in? It reminds me of you know the Star Trek films, the modern ones. There's a scene, isn't there, where the ship is coming up in front of like the sun. It really reminds me of that. I feel like they took inspiration from it. We need the prime salvation barge. We do. Oh dear, it's shielded, evasive, horrible. We've lost this basically. What happens if we... This just gets removed, doesn't it? If we play this, it just gets removed before we can attack. The first time each enemy unit enters the field, yeah, this just gets removed. Bank that, we don't need that.
Haste above all else.
I mean, look, be honest, we've lost this, haven't we? Let's get rid of this. And then let's just see what we get on the next one.
That target eludes me.
Oh, horrible. This is so cool though, right? Yeah. This animated card, this is one of the best, I think.
Dead.
That is so wicked. Look at the way it kind of like glows as well around the outside. I mean, if you have only just discovered this game, this card alone should be a reason to want to check out this game more. The animated cards are so good. Really good. So we've lost this one. Big time. Big time. Second to Salvation Barge, yeah. That's what Ricky Dazzler was saying. Salvation Barge is the one. Do you have it? Do you have it, Ricky Dazzler? Does anybody have it? The Salvation Barge. Look at this. Look at what he's done. Oh my word. Very impressive. Very impressive.
A worthy adversary.
We couldn't even play this. Look, this is why this is so freaking cool. We couldn't even play the Adira, because as soon as we'd play it, she'd just get destroyed. This is such a good unit. Oh, well done. We are going to concede. You know what? We're going to see what was the last card in his hand. Because, yeah, he's won it. What was the card he had? I was almost expecting that to be a triumph of Mars there. Very good. Very good. We concede. Alright. That was a little bit of a rough one because our mulligan wasn't amazing, as in we tried to get as much low-cost stuff and we didn't get it in the end. And then we used the Ashes to Ashes to try and improve it. And to be honest with you, the Ashes to Ashes I think was actually quite a good play, because we played it in conjunction with the Baron, and if we had drawn a unit instead of the demo, I still think it would have been difficult, but we would have had more basically more units on the board to deal with their units, so we might have been able to draw that out a little bit more. But interesting. Very good. Alright, we dive back into the next game. I think it was worth it though, no? Just, you know what, I might have to clip that. I think it was worth it just to see that card come in, and then just to see the ship just slowly rise, right? Slowly rise, just to tell you that you're about to die. Like, war weapons are ready. Prepare to be annihilated. Here but I'm gone. What's the deck that you are running the most at the moment in the ladder? Because I think when I played you, I can't remember actually, that game that we had, what did you play as? It was Universal, no? I feel like you rotate.
The path is open to you.
Greetings from Mars.
Alright. We have another Kathy Marco. So let's see how we can do against this one, and how our Ashes to Ashes does as well. We go first here, which is quite important.
One chance. Submit or perish.
There's the ashes to ashes,
Catherine the
right?
Point. At your service.
I don't know really whether we're going to need that. We don't need that, or that. I could almost prefer to have something else, but it's not bad. But it just means that because we're going first, we're going to lose a little bit of momentum. So I think we're going to redraw it. No, I think it was actually the right call to do that because look, now we can bank that. We play that first. This can potentially be a turn 2, but most likely that, and then that's turn 3. So that's actually worked out pretty good.
I stand watch.
Yeah, you rotate based on the prismatic. Main Nehemiah, to be honest, but has such a hard time in this meta, using Uni Shop to grind and then play to prismatic. Do you think that Uni, because you play Uni Workshop quite a bit, right? For the grind, do you think, like honestly, with a objective mind here, do you think that Uni needs to be nerfed or not? Because it's a discussion which I've seen amongst the parallel community, and I just want to hear what people think. And this is a general question for everyone actually in the chat. Do you think Uni needs to be nerfed? And if so, what cards need to be nerfed?
That target eludes me.
So Hibergon says absolutely horrible for the meta. Funkit Boy says 100%. What would you change, Funkit Boy? What's the cards or card that you think needs to be nerfed? Quisty says definitely Ingrid. Also, I think LSC needs a nerf. Do you? So the new card, you think the new card, which is being released as part of this season, needs a nerf? I really want to hear that. Tell me what why it needs a nerf and what you would do to it. I actually think it's pretty good. I mean, the base stats are poor because the abilities are very good on it, right? So I think it's good, but I'd like to hear actually, because I haven't been hearing many people say that card needs a nerf at all. So I'm really interested to hear. What am I doing here as well? Sorry, I need to focus. Just 1 second. Let's get rid of that. Weaker Paragons need to be buffed, nothing needs to be nerfed. That's the alternative, isn't it? Yeah, I agree. Like, nerfing is never great.
That target eludes
because people don't like things being taken away, right? But if you just bring the other things around it, if you improve them, then people are less likely to be mad about things in general. Because it just seems like, the game's improving. It's going to be in 100% of the decks from now on. With the Universal cards now available, you can pretty much field any Paragon with Universal. You can, yeah. I think removing the card draw aftermath will happen. Do you? It is it is pretty insane, isn't it? I mean, it's good. I think it's good because you play that card knowing that it's not really going to survive and it shouldn't survive, so you can get the aftermath ability. But it has two powerful abilities, isn't it? The ramp and then the card draw, which is very, very good. But I think also because it's universal, I feel like maybe it doesn't need to be nerfed, right? I feel like if it was a card specific to one parallel, then it would be almost really unfair, because then you'd be like, well, I don't play with that. Sorry, Paragon. Sorry, not parallel. Parallel, sorry. Get my parallels and paragons mixed up. But because it's available for all decks, it kind of feels like, well, everyone can kind of use it. So it's going to be almost like the staple in a deck. But I do get your points, though. Maybe make it not give one usable energy. You don't think it should give a ramp at all? You just think that it should just give you the card draw?
Haste above all else.
What are we doing here? Oh, that's what we're doing. I have to focus a little bit on the plays as well, don't I? I'm kind of, it's good. I'm reading the chat and I love it. But I need to make sure that we win this as well. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what we needed there from the Baron. Okay, so that's now a 6-3 attack. Cool. No, just the energy is not usable the same turn. Yeah, okay. I was thinking that today. Yeah, I was thinking that as soon as it's played, you get the energy is added straight away and they can use it straight away. Ah, shit, that was horrible. Ah, guys, look at what we've got. This is a great opportunity. We are going to do it as well. This is a great opportunity to use ashes to ashes here. Because our cards are not that great. We need more better card draw. And what we can actually do is... Oh. What do we bank? We're going to need to bank something. What happens if, I guess if we don't have anything to banish, right? It's not going to draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. Let's just do it. I'm not totally comfortable with it, but okay, it did. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm liking this here. We keep getting unnatural selection. And this is so good because we can get more card draw, right? And a unit. This needs to give us a unit. This needs to give us a unit here. So we have to discard. We're going to actually discard that card. It didn't give us a unit. How annoying is that? But we're going to keep that. Adira will actually bank because this is really good. Okay.
That target eludes me.
Exactly. Most people will leave it on the board due to the card draw, but against a universal deck, you leave yourself vulnerable to Master Poisoner or Gun Barrage next turn. If you remove card draw, people will be more tempted to remove it. And then it is very strong for a rare 3-cost unit. I think rare should be max 2 per deck, legendary 1 per deck, commons 3 per deck. Yeah, I have to say, I was a little bit surprised when I first started playing this game. Oh no, they've removed that as well. Oh no. Oh, that was frustrating. That is... I wanted to play the Baron. I wanted to play Triumph with the Baron on the field. Wow. He's done a really good job there of like basically removing most of our deck. Very good job. Okay. Well, we're obviously playing Glaive and Trapper, but that's a shame. Alright, let's bank that. Glaive. I thought we were in a good position, but he's turned it around really quickly.
That target eludes.
Yeah, I want to come back to what Quisty said there, because when I first started playing Parallel, I was really surprised that you could have the same number of rares that you could have with commons. I was really surprised. I was like, wow. Because I thought with rares, you'd only be able to have like 2, as what Quisty said.
Eludes me.
Because if you can, almost like if you can have the same number of rares that you can have with commons, then it doesn't make the rares that rare, does it? Really? Like it does make them, because like basically they're rare in a different way, right? They're powerful, but they almost, because they're more powerful, there should be less of them, or you should be able to use less of them. So I do actually kind of think that Quisty's got a good point there. How is this game slipping away from us here? We need to get rid of this freaking ruined Tinkerer. It just keeps generating all these drones. Oh, no way. Oh my god. Okay. That's another card which actually does need to be nerfed, in my opinion. This here. Draw 3 cards, reduce the cost of each card drawn by 3. That's ridiculous. It's far too much. We're actually going to lose this here. Oh my god. See what I mean? That is ridiculous, isn't it? Wow. That is... Wow. He's turned it around. Fair play to him. He's really turned it around. What has just happened here? It would have been good if he didn't play the PSA. Yeah. It would have been lovely.
Ours to take.
We're not even in demo range yet. We're still 2 turns away from demo. What has happened? This is insane, honestly. What was the last unit that he played? Was it the Miasmancer? It was the Miasmancer, wasn't it? The 0 cost Miasmancer. Because he got that from the Triumph. So I guess at this point, we just play the Triumph of the Lost. It plays a Miasmancer. We get a PSA. We can get rid of that to stop all these drones. And then, yeah, we can't afford to play this because it's corrupted. We'll take 3 damage, and with this board, we can't afford it. So we bank that. Play that. Get the Miasmancer and the PSA. I mean, I don't think it's going to make a difference, to be honest with you, because like, this board is already too big. But if we get a demo the next turn, we might be able to salvage it, but we need a demo. How much has he got? 4, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. He has 18 damage on the board.
All else.
With Kathy.
That target eludes
and
me.
if he buffs something, if he buffs a Bannerman, we're dead.
That target eludes me.
I really can't beat New Dawn as Brand, even with 3 unseen allies. Really? Like, I beat New Dawn pretty regularly with Brand. They are tough matches, though. They're matches which go all the way to the end, and you've got to play it perfectly. But I don't think it's unbeatable. New Dawn.
I will not fall.
I mean, hopefully we get some New Dawn matches, and maybe I can show you. But I've had some good matches against them and done alright. Oh, we basically... I still think we're dead. Demo? No demo. Okay. Wow, this game really turned, though. This game really turned. Do you remember, guys, like, we were in control. This game was solid. And then, I think, he had a turn where he played, like, the Ruin Tinkerer and something else. And all of a sudden, our board was just, like, wiped. And then he had a solid board growing. Wow, I'm really surprised. I mean, fair play to him. He done well there. What did he have?
Adversary.
I think that Triumph as well also turned things. Look, he had another freaking Triumph. This card is so disgusting. I like the art and I like the idea of this, but how can you draw 3 cards and then reduce the cost of each card drawn by 3? Like, that is so powerful. That's stupid. I think that's so powerful, like too powerful, honestly.
That target eludes me.
Far too powerful. Oh my god. Look at... We wouldn't have been able to use it anyway. Well... Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to use it because of the half. Isn't it typical, though, that the card that you want... Like... that you wanted before we put the half down turns up late. Oh dear. Alright. That's okay. We are experimenting. Yeah, the rallying cry, then the Triumph for Mars next turn got out of hand. Agree. That was where it turned, wasn't it? Yeah. Because wasn't it the rally cry that gave him the Ruin Tinkerer and the bannerman, right? And so his bannerman came in second and got the buff, and then the ruin tinkerer came in first and then just started to build a bit of a board. That was mental. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. The Argyll's fealty for the New Dawn matchup. Yeah. Like, I know that Penzocken was running that. Or is running that. Like, we could run it here. But, yeah, I think I kind of like it just running... I mean, I guess we could take the star chart out, right? And then we could just start running Argyll's fealty, but... I feel like there's a little bit of room for us to experiment with the one relic that we've got, because we could have like Star Chart in there, we could have Argyll's fealty in there, we could have Corrupted Monolith in there, we could have well, technically, oh,
Open to you.
I bid thee welcome.
okay. I'm shocked, I'm surprised, because I haven't seen Neve on the ladder for ages. So I was like, I wasn't expecting that. Alright. Well, this will be interesting.
One chance. Submit or perish.
Submit or perish.
You true
There's the ashes to ashes, which we keep getting. This is kind of cool, but... because we're going first, I want to have a bit more of an aggressive start. Which is why I'm thinking, let's remove that, even though I love that. But maybe we get that later and we can experiment with it later. Let's see if we can get a steward. Ah, we don't get a steward, but it was right to do that. I think it was right to do that mulligan, because look at what we do have. That's pretty nice, actually. That's good. I don't really like banking the Void Trapper, but this can help us to keep control. We're going to play that. Almost want to hold on to that. Yeah. Let's bank that. Play that.
Come on, my beauty!
Haste above all else.
Yeah. Great Enigma. I nearly... I looked at buying that today, Ricky Razzler, right? And I went on OpenSea and I was looking at how much it was listed for. It's like listed for like $500. And I was like, nah, I think if I want to run it, I think I'll just request with the bond I'm in, Paragon's Dow, I'll just say, hey, can you lend me a Great Enigma? Because I don't have really $500 to spend on it. $500 it's listed up as. It's a lot. Okay, we need to stop. Ooh, a little bit tricky because if he has the siphon,
debt must be paid.
I mean, he can siphon this, and then this will be a 2/4. There's nothing we can really do about that. Because even with this on, the siphon's going to be a cost of 2. Okay.
That target eludes me.
I think this is going to get siphoned. No, it's not. Wow. Big surprise there. Okay. I mean, this is tough as well because we technically need to remove that and that. Oh. horrible.
Ours to take.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
Haste above all else.
Yeah. Now a little bit tricky that, because I guess you could have, I could
That
have
target eludes
banished
you.
that, and we might regret that if he erases now that. Which he probably is going to do, right? Well, he can't, technically. He can't erase that.
Singularity
He can siphon it now, though. Or we can do that. Sure. Yeah, so that gets big. Quite big, actually. Okay. Interesting. You snagged an Argyles right now for $4. They're so cheap, the Argyles, yeah. I think it was like a month or so ago. I wasn't looking to build a deck with Argyles Fealty in, but I saw it. And I think at the time it was like $6 or something. And I was like, I'll take an Argyles Fealty for like $6. How can you say no, right? It's like, oh, fine, you know?
Singularity stand.
We want to play that. We need to be a little bit careful here. We need to be careful because we need to think about what we're playing.
I stand watch.
Because the Triumph can obviously copy it. We're gonna bank that. Okay. Yeah, I agree. You know what I do, Quisty? What I do is I regularly go on OpenSea and I'll just look at cards that I think have good potential to be either good in the future or are kind of good but not really used that much. And I'll just, if they're cheap, I'll just pick them up. Like I've got loads of Earthen and like Cathari. I've never played Cathari. I don't play it. It's not really the parallel for me. But like I've picked up loads of cards because they're just cheap, and who knows, in the future I might start playing with them. So I always try and do that. It's good to do. What's going on here? Wow, he keeps giving us the Singularity Steward. Okay, let's see if we can get this buffed. Like, the reason I didn't attack there is I want to see if I can actually kill it. If this buffs the Void Trapper.
Open for business.
We're running out of cards, aren't we? So we need that. And we'll take that. It did, you see, look, it did. Perfect. Wow.
Singularity stands.
Absolutely perfect. God, Wong's been super unselfish today. Maybe I'm crazy, but I kind of want Surgeon in my brand for healing. You are crazy. But this honestly is the beauty of this game, right? You can just do whatever, and it might not make sense to a lot of people, but there's like a method to the madness, right? And sometimes you can find like a synergy that no one was really thinking about, and then all of a sudden people are moving towards it, right? I mean, if we would take it back like a few months, who would have actually thought that Universal Cathari was a thing that you could do? And then we saw it in the tournaments, didn't we? And it was like, wow, that actually works pretty good. And then everyone started to move towards it. So do it, man. I say be crazy, embrace the craziness and do it. Throw the surgeons in there. I want to see a brand surgeon become the new meta, or a shroud surgeon become the new meta. That'd be, and we could say that that idea was born today from Funk It Boy on the stream. Look at what's going on here. He's sort of turning things around a little bit. Okay. Well, we have some interesting stuff in our hand. We've got the Ashes to Ashes here, which I don't actually think we need to play because we've already got lots of stuff in our hand. This feels like a turn when we need to try and restrict what they're going to do. What do we bank? Yeah, let's bank this because we don't really need this at the moment. Okay. Yeah, look, that's pretty horrible. That's really horrible. Okay. So he has a nut. He has a Wong. Oh man, that's rough. That is rough.
Haste above all else.
That's super rough.
3 samples.
We'll play that. And then we'll play that.
I stand watch.
That target eludes me.
Okay. So we can kill this, right? But we almost want him to erase this, so this gets buffed. Because if he tags this, then we get a Wong. So that's the whole point of playing this, right? Is that we're saying this can't remove it. If you want to remove it with this, then we get a Wong. If you erase it, then this gets buffed. In theory. So he goes for that, right? Now look. Okay.
For business.
We're just gonna tag one of these Wongs and get another Wong. Oh no! It actually buffed this. It can kill it now. Oh, heartbreak. Heartbreak. It was good. It was a good idea, but it didn't work. Okay, plan B. Adira, you're up. Plan B. Adira, let's go. We should take one of these off the board. Wait, I won a 30-minute game versus New Dawn. You can do it, honestly, but they just go the distance. Like, they're really annoying games because they last forever. But totally possible. We can kill that and then, yeah, okay. We can kill both of these and then just leave that on the board. Okay, right, play that. Then play that, so we can't copy that.
Come on, my beauty.
This is gonna die.
3 samples.
We need to attack into this first. Okay, we'll grab that. Don't actually know what we need. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Right. And then basically get rid of that. Leave that on. Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, another 1 cost would have probably been okay, to be fair. Yeah, another 1 cost might have been the better play there. Because we're gonna bank something like, we can bank the Unseen Allies actually. Yeah, we'll bank that. Like, we do need it, but not now. I think this is okay. Yeah. Triumph of loss never feels bad though. And we want to kind of see. Look, he's gonna do that. Sure. Does Chaos Rift trigger musters? That's a good question. Who knows the answer to that? Because I've never played with Chaos Rift, so I can't answer that. I think that would be nuts if it did. That'd almost be too good. I think it just plays. I could be wrong, but I think it just plays the cards. Okay, so he can heal. There's the Triumph. Oh god. It's a crap Triumph, that one. That makes our Triumph kind of redundant. Because he played that. Yeah, it makes our Triumph a bit redundant. Like, we could Triumph, get that, and then what? Pull out a demo or something. In fact, we need a demo. Shit, I nearly forgot who we were playing against here. We're playing Neve, right? So we are going to need a demo. I almost forgot. The Triumph of it does work, but like we're going to get this unit, and we're not going to get the effect. Well, yeah. And if we do get the effect, it's a shitty Triumph, because that was the last one he played, right? Yeah, it's this one. But we get the unit, and I'm just thinking at the moment, like, we have a muster, we have a Miasmancer to stop Neve, but I'd also probably prefer to have a demo, just in case he steals the Miasmancer, and that's just a delay tactic anyway. We don't actually need that. Let's do it. We need to get this off the board as well.
Never learn.
Let's do it. Because we need to probably... So there's that shitty Triumph of Iron. We probably need to play that first. Yeah, we probably need to play that first, just in case we get the... I think we banked the upgrade, didn't we? This, oh my god. This freezes the game. I forgot. Triumph of Iron, look, it freezes the game. There's a bug here. This freezes it, look. It's super weird. Like, we can't play our other one, look. Our Power Instructor, we're not going to be able to play it. This freezes the game. This is a bug in the game. It would work, but we banked the Trusty, I think. Yeah, look, this freezes the game, so we don't get the Power Instructor. I need to flag this. Look, it freezes it. We couldn't get the other part. Mental. I think that cost us now, isn't it? Because we would have used the Power Instructor to probably have got a demo, or we probably would have got a demo. The alternative would have been to have got a Treacherous Scheming, which is probably what he's going to go and get now, right? Does he have a Treacherous Scheming in here? No. Oh, he got a Triumph. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. I've had that to me so many times now.
Paid.
Parallel, please fix that. That's really annoying. We needed that. We absolutely needed that to go and get the demo. Look, next turn he can look. Oh, that's so rough.
I could show you.
Okay, I got the Argyles and facing New Dawn. Let's try it. I love it. Funk It Boy just like says, "Hey, I want to do that," and he just goes and does it. Let us know. It should work well. It should work really well. Oh man, I can't believe that Triumph's cost us here. Not being able to get the second Power Instructor.
Never learn.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Look, that's cost us the game. Well, we can at least delay things, right? We can play the Miasmancer. 7, 8. Yeah, we can at least delay. Maybe we get another demo. Maybe. Let's try and delay things.
Masks off.
So that he can't at least play Neve next. Maybe he'll
I
forget.
stand watch.
Maybe he'll forget. Look, because we've got nothing in our hand, he might have actually forgot. Let's see. He's only got 9 cards. He didn't forget. He didn't forget. He's gone for Adira instead. Yeah, we were hoping, weren't we, bad guy? We were hoping, but he knows.
Our vigil eternal.
Oh, look.
The threads mislead me.
He got our unseen allies, so we can't even pull this stuff out because we banked the other one. Look, we banked the other one. Ugh. It could have all been so different.
Never learn.
Could have all been so different. Well done. Well done.
A worthy adversary.
A formidable foe.
Tiresome.
We don't like bugs like that.
I have failed you, Neve.
Alright, let's go again. Let's keep the vibe alive. Alright, in we go. I still like this deck. I think this deck has a lot of potential. Still very good, but yeah, we had a rough match there. What was the game? The game before? Can't really remember too much. Oh, okay. I played this guy quite a few times.
Is open to you.
How is this guy like Platinum 2, right? Watch this, okay? This guy is in Platinum 2, right? He's not a Platinum 2 level player. He's like a diamond player, a high diamond player. I played him over the last couple of days, and like really difficult. Really difficult. So I don't understand how this guy is still in Platinum. Like the level of competition in this game, even at these levels here, is nuts, isn't it, guys?
One chance.
Okay, we go first.
Or perish.
Yeah, all of this is rubbish, isn't it? It's not rubbish, but we don't need it. Yeah. There's our star chart. Oh no. No turn 1.
A worthy adversary.
No turn 1. Okay.
A worthy adversary.
Okay, so he didn't go either. It's probably a bit of a blessing for us that he didn't go there. Trusty Belt in this matchup's not that good, because it's going to be like super rare that we get Brand on the field and that he actually survives, you know, like a turn. There's so many ways to, again, in a mirror match for this, for Brand to be removed, right? Erasures and Honor Stewards. So I kind of feel like this is not very useful at all in this matchup. So we're going to bank it. And we're too far away from being able to use it anyway. Funky Boy, thank you for the follow as well, man. Thank you so much, man. I can't kill them, so it's GG. You know what? Like, if they get 3 stewards down nice and early, it's so difficult. Like, they're usually going to win. Yeah. Especially in New Dawn. If they get, like, 3 stewards down early and you've got no way to remove them early, it's a real problem. Or like this. This is annoying. Our hand is not great, is it? And we don't have a way to remove this, you know? Like, usually we have an erasure and we could just easily deal with it, but we don't. The really annoying thing here is that if we don't bank this, then he can potentially steal it, along with, well, either that, or that. I mean, our play here is to scheme, because that's really the only thing we can do. Let's bank that. Let's scheme. Maybe we take a... Ah, look. Look at what he's got. 2 erasures. A demo. Yeah, not that. That's crap. A baron and that. Okay, well, we're going to take that. Because he might actually steal this anyway, so he could steal this back or copy it, right? Let's see.
That target eludes me.
But if we've got the option, we're gonna take an Adira, so we have 2 Adiras. Let's see what he steals. He got the steward. He got the singularity steward. Okay. We still don't have a good way to deal with what's going on here. Is he gonna steal? No. Which probably means our next card's a bit crappy.
I stand watch.
Okay. Yeah, so he has no... He doesn't want to use that because he's got nothing in there. Well, we've got an Adira in there. Good luck with the grind, mate. I'll be back later on this evening, but I think it's the middle of the night for you. Thank you so much. Here, but I'm gone. Thank you for tuning in, my man. Good luck with the grind. And yeah, we'll probably be finishing soon. I don't want to have too much of a late one. Thank you so much for jumping in, though. I really do appreciate it. Oh, let's just scheme him again. Thank you, man. Thank you for the nice words as well. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been fun so far. he got another steward. Of all the things that we've got in our hand, he keeps getting the steward. He did not get the he did not get the Adira. Right. Can we Adira into a demo? Because that's what we need to do.
I stand watch.
Can we just Adira now into a demo? Oh, yeah, this is pretty crappy. He swapped it out. Here we go. Time to do it. It does mean that, like, we're potentially going to give another Adira back. So if we can't demo, we basically need to, yeah, remove that with an erasure or something, which will buff these. Let's get this off the board. Oh no, look, see? Okay. We need to get this off the board. And we know he has an erasure, so these are going to become 4/5s. And this is the issue, is that, like, if you let the stewards stack up, then good luck getting them off the board. We might need to do Baron, erasure, and then hope we get another erasure to then remove that. Because he's going to erase... He's going to erase this. There we go. Yeah. So we're gonna have to hope for a miracle here, I think. We had such a... Why did we have such a bad opening hand? We had such high cost cards, we couldn't really do much. You know, it's all a little bit too late, isn't it? We've got these here. Or we just play another Adira and we see if we can get the demo. If we play that and erase one, we have to hope that we get lucky and get another erasure, and it's like... That's just a proper gamble, isn't it? I mean, this is a gamble too. We take 5 damage, but we need to try and, at this point, I think, see if we can steal a demo from him. Let's do it. If we don't get the demo here, we probably concede, I think. Got to try it. Ah, see, look, he doesn't have it. He didn't have it in his deck there. Oh, yeah, nothing apart from that, which is no good. Oh, we needed, look, we needed another one of that. We needed to find the demo, and we didn't find it. Oh, heartbreaking, heartbreaking. Yeah, all in. We went for it. It was an all or nothing. All or nothing there.
A word of adversary.
All in. Oh, our MMR's gone down quite a bit actually. Let's see if we can recover it. So I think we've got like another 20 minutes or so. Let's see if we can rack up some wins here. We were doing so good, weren't we, guys? At the start of the stream, we had like loads of wins. Good wins as well. And I think the last few games we've just dipped a little bit. Let's see if we can keep going. And the other thing as well is that we haven't really had many chances to use the ashes for ashes. I think we've only used it twice, and this is really the card that we're trying to experiment with. So yeah, let's see, last 20 minutes or so, what we can do, because we do actually want to... I mean, I think I'm still going to use it because I like the potential of the card, but it'd be nice to show the potential of the card, right? Han, are you all on your own over there on YouTube? Why are you on YouTube as well? You're usually over on Twitch with us. Why did you decide to tune in on YouTube today? Hello to... Who is actually on YouTube? It is actually just Han. You're there, holding your own.
The path is open to you.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, hi.
We haven't had this type of matchup so far today. It's against Holil. Or Holil. I think that's how you say his name. He's like hardcore Marco. Face some New Dawn again, another turn 3 and 2 stewards. You gotta stop that turn 3, 2 stewards, my man. It's tough though. When they play it, like basically, you need to almost have like some whisperers down early to then, and erasures to kind of like deal with that. Oh, hello.
One chance.
Right.
Submit or
Here we go.
perish.
A different challenge this time. Let's see what we can do. These are good in this matchup. Let's do it. Yeah, lovely. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, we're cooking. Let's go.
Come on, my beauty.
All right.
That target eludes me.
The fleet
Cool.
shall triumph.
We got it. That's perfect. What we need to do with this deck in case anyone's watching and like you're quite new to the game, what we need to do against this deck is we need to stop a assault from happening. We need to stop them from developing a board. If we can do that, then we have a good chance of winning. But once they start developing a board, and they let their board go wide, it's then very difficult to win. So far, he doesn't have a way. Here we go. Yeah, so he's going to play this to guarantee assault. And this, right, okay. Yeah, so we tried to stop it, but like these are so good. These are such good units. So what we'll do instead is we'll just accept that the next turn, there's going to be quite a wide board. We're not even going to tag this, because if we tag this, this goes down to 3, we potentially lose it. And if we tag it, I mean, we won't be able to get to it anywhere on the next turn. So we might as well just go face here.
The singularity stands.
So here we go. And then he probably throws the LPC down. See, no, okay. Interesting. Yeah, he doesn't want us to steal what's in his hand. Oh my god, 3 heavy weapons team? Oh my god. Talk about guaranteeing yourself assault. What the hell? Wow. 3 heavy weapons team. Dearie me. Alright, we need to get ready for this then. Do it. Let's go. We'll play this on the next turn. This will... We've got... I think we've got 2 vehicles. The Astel's Glaive is 1. Do we have 2? I can't remember how many vehicles we have in the deck.
The singularity stands.
Was engineer needed? Engineer? What do you mean? What, the Whisperer? Oh, we actually had some, yeah, we had some, we had some energy left over. I didn't spot that. I would have absolutely played this. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I would have played it for sure. Definitely. Hello to Arizona Run. How you doing, man? Yeah, we should have played this really on the last turn. We can only, he's got the jammer. Each player can only draw 1 card per turn. Yeah, let's play that.
The fleet shall triumph.
This should give us the glaive, no? Oh no, it doesn't. Because we already drew. What an idiot. Ah, that's really smart. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, so let's try and get rid of some of these then. Yeah, it jams, doesn't it? Yeah. We could do brand, but I think what I want to do here is I just want to go face. 4, 8, 9. Yeah, I want to go face here. I could have like killed these 2, right? Which, you know, I guess to be fair, if I killed them, it stops the assault, which is probably quite good. And then he'll come on and kill 1. We should stop the assault, really. Yeah, we should stop the assault. Because this is the main thing that's the problem. Yeah, we should stop it. We can't play that, can we? We can. Here we go. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's not really the card you want, is it? So yeah, that gets banked. We play the brand. Oh, we just go face here, I think, and then we just try and deal with that on the next turn.
That's it!
The singularity stands!
Get off my ship.
How's the experiment going, says the Brazilian kid? It's been interesting. Like, we've lost a couple of games, but through bugs or through not getting like a good early hand, we've not really had much of many games where we've seen the card, like the Ashes to Ashes or even the star chart. We haven't really played the star chart at all, so it's kind of like difficult to say. Like, I still really like this deck, and I think in theory the Ashes to Ashes is a fun card that does work when you pair it up with, like, the Singularity brand and the Unseen Allies, but we just haven't really seen it enough tonight because of the card draw. But it's going good, man. I like it. Yeah, I'm hoping we can win this one. We're going to lose some units here, right? Oh, rough. Okay, we lose a good few units here.
Light 'em up!
We've only got 9. Look, we've only got 9. Ah, would you believe it? This signal jammer's such a pain. We should be banking, right? But get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. We don't have anything in our Singularity, but it would give us something in there, and then we can steal. Let's do it like that, because we don't have enough here to win. Yeah, we will be stealing. Don't worry, we'll be stealing. Let's do this first. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take that.
Haste above all.
What happened there? Okay. Yeah, split card.
Hold in position!
We could have taken that and banked, to be fair, but I don't want him having that. So it's okay. We should really bank this, right? In fact, I think we will bank it. We'll kill that. We'll bank that. Why bank? Because I've got an erasure that I can't do anything with. And I want a better card. Look. Like, this is, I mean, a 1-2, sure, we can play it. I wouldn't mind getting like a 4-4. Honored Steward. I wouldn't mind getting one of our better units. Here we go. See, look. This is okay. Thank you. Like, if we basically didn't bank, you see? I know you guys are saying, like, why am I banking? But, like, I'm banking so I can find something better. You know, like, to beat him. If we'd have kept the Singularity... If we'd have kept the Whisperer, then we wouldn't have got the... we wouldn't have got the Treacherous Scheming. We wouldn't have then been able to steal his hand. Then we wouldn't have been able to force the Concede. You draw even if you don't bank. Because we can only draw one card. Ah, I see. Fair enough. I wasn't aware of that. Fair enough. So if we played it, we'd still basically draw one. Okay, I see. That relic is a pain though, isn't it? Yeah, Perfy. A real pain. I'm surprised that we don't actually see that relic more, to be honest. Because it really is a pain.
The path is open to you.
Okay.
Hello.
This will be a good test. True. Yeah, true. It is a pain for both. I think actually, Dransim, it kind of hurt him more, didn't it? In that matchup. Because he wasn't really in like a great position on the board. And then we were able to clear his stuff on the board. And he already had the relic on, which meant that he couldn't really then get the cards he needed to turn it around. So I think it hurt him a lot. Oh, this will be a tricky one. We'll keep that. Okay, not really what we're after here. Earthen a free win? You must be kidding, Perfy. Earthen is not a free win. Not at all. Earthen's pretty tricky, honestly. I think a lot of people write Earthen off these days, but Earthen can stomp you, even if you're Shroud. And look, he's already been able to go first with the Steward of the Garden. If he has the LSC, he can play it. And then, you know, like next turn, he's then playing that. It's tough. They can ramp so quick. This is a little bit useless, isn't it? I was hoping that we'd get some kind of like erasure, but we didn't.
Come on, my beauty.
So he's got 3 energy on turn 2. There you go. See, look. What did I say? Steward of the Garden into that. Next turn's going to be horrible for us now. Absolutely horrible. This feels really greedy because I want to play this and then I want to, on the next turn after that, play Treacherous Scheming. Okay.
Haste above all else.
Don't want to touch this. Let's see if we can get lucky and actually clear this off the board. We don't get lucky. This might help us though, because we might actually get like a erasure or an honored steward, which is kind of what we need to deal with Nehemiah soon. We don't have it. So what do we get instead? There's the erasure. Okay, wow, that actually worked out okay. That gambler's coin was not too bad.
That's it.
We don't have anything there. Yeah, the sound effect of gambler's coin is cool. It's quite expensive, the gambler's coin. Like, you don't see many people run it.
I am called.
I looked at it at OpenSea and it was kind of expensive because it's a legendary, right? Baron's not greedy. Wow, this is actually pretty good, guys. Look, we can take the shield down, we can erase it. Wow, okay. I don't mind that at all. Take the shield down for free, erase, bank that. Got an erasure for that potentially. Good. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, okay. Wasn't really a good option there, was there? I could have probably used it on that, to be fair. Might have been better to have used it on that because we're just going to erase it. Wow. Okay. It kind of worked out. It kind of worked out. Wow. The Baron! Look at the Baron go! The Baron's like completely controlling this game. Baron! What is going on here?
That's it.
Baron is freaking clutch at the moment. He's on another level, the Baron.
That's it.
And then, yeah, we'll bank that. Wow. That was insane, though. This Baron is causing so much pain. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. Where's Malamba? Where's Malamba? Oh, my God, look. Malamba was saying earlier he doesn't run any relic removal, and I was saying you have to run relic removal, at least one, because if the opponent does this, then you need to have an answer to it. And if you run no relic removal, that can single-handedly make you lose the game. And it was played, and I was thinking, oh no, like we need to now hope we get the relic removal. Next turn! Boom! Well, not even next turn, next card. Next card. Love it. Absolutely love it.
That's it.
Rope him. Don't use it yet. No, I want to... I could, yeah, not use it, I guess, right? I could.
Haste above all else.
You know what though? I'm gonna remove it. I wanna break his morale. I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna say, look, I've got an answer for everything that you're doing. I want to force a concede. I want to force a concede, guys. Oh shit! What do we need to do here? Unit. Random. Let's just do these two. Yeah, boom. Nice. Lovely. We need to bank. We're actually going to bank the Adira, which doesn't feel that great. But this is way more important, these erasures.
Open for business.
Baron's on another level at the moment. Baron is on another level, isn't he, kid? I mean, you could have argued there that we could have kept the Adira. Maybe we should have actually.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I hope that doesn't cost us. But just with the Baron on the field, it's like, I just want to try and maximize the effects that we get with the Baron on. That was my thinking with banking the Adira right there. We probably don't need this, to be honest with you, do we? There's only one guy. It's cool. That's really the relic that you need to be worried about in this deck. There's like the heal. There's the heal, right? But like I think we can just deal with that without having to remove it. You would have kept Adira too, yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bank this. We're gonna hold this back. We're gonna hold this back. Ah, that was a bit crappy. I think we might be running out of luck with the Baron here. But no, do we try again?
Above all else.
This is really risky. We don't actually need to do this. But okay. Put the cards in the singularity, sure. What do we get? We got the star chart. Okay. Oh, attack.
That's it!
Yeah, you could argue that we didn't need to do all those erasures, especially on a 0-4, but I feel like the Baron's going to die soon, probably to spores or something. So I just wanted to like maximize the value we got out of him. And I was also hoping that like if we erasured quite a bit, then we might have been able to get like a rally cry, which we didn't obviously. So I was trying to go for it a little bit there. Yeah, Baron has got a lot of value. Baron's got a lot of value already. Yeah. Let's take something. Let's see if we can get more value out of the Baron. See that he's got spores. So we know that that's coming. I want to take that because that could be quite useful for us. Oh, he's going to go for that. It's going to give him a card. That's a little bit annoying. I almost don't want to play the conduit. I mean, I could. Just, I don't like these spores. Yeah, the steward's being kept because we need it for Nehemiah.
I am called upon.
I just don't like that we're playing something that's probably going to get spored soon. Yeah.
Haste above all else.
Okay, this is interesting. This is our card, Ashes to Ashes. Okay. We need better cards, really. Oh, this is a dodgy one. Because you know what we could do, guys? Like, we could play this, right? For more card draw. But if it banishes the Honored Steward, it's going to be... we could be in trouble. But we also get, to be fair, we get good value when we use this against Baron. With Baron. We're gonna do it. This is risky. Let's see what's it gonna banish here. It's gonna banish that. No! Of course it banished that. Oh my god. Okay, draw a random card from your deck with cost equal to the highest cost for any bank card. Oh. Okay, that's actually not bad though. That's not bad at all. That's the card draw that we were looking for. We need that because we need to start bringing them. We take an upgrade and we take an Honored Steward. Wow, that actually worked out pretty good. And that's a 7/7 as well. Get in. So deal with that.
Stand behind Malachite.
Undone by your own weaknesses. Haste above all else.
Oh shit, I forgot this is a defender. Fuck! Oh, I forgot this is a defender and I accidentally attacked. Who's gonna kill that? Bollocks! That wasn't good. That was not intended. Shit.
That target.
I always forget that when you kill a defender, the first defender in a turn, the second it gets the defender gets moved. We didn't need to do that at all. Ugh, that was annoying. Hello to Nivrana. Nivrana, yeah, don't worry about the Gaias. That's okay, my man. That's okay. Here we go. Ah, that's so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, a little bit annoying, that mistake. It's okay though. It's not the end of the world because we can remove that, but yeah. We didn't need to lose all those units there. Ah, he's playing that as well. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. We have demo, yeah. We have, well, we don't have it, but we do run the demo. So we haven't seen it yet. Ah, that's a bit annoying because we kind of wanted to deal with this. That being said, we could kind of like get Brand going. Getting Brand going wouldn't be too bad. So we could like say bank that. Do treacherous scheming. Yeah, do treacherous scheming. No, I don't want to play the cards from the Singularity yet. I think I'd like to get Brand on, because then even if Brand dies, they come in. I think I want to... He's only got 3 cards, so I think I want to, like, remove his options. Yeah, like this here. This is also a pain. I don't want another defender, and we could maybe do with the heal later. So let's do that. And then let's bring Brand in. Now, Brand could die straight away, but then at least he's going to remove her. No. I'm playing Brand. Why will he not play cards? Yeah, but he doesn't have a muster ability. It's not muster, like when he dies, it's like aftermath, right?
Your shield has arrived.
Masks off.
Sure. Aftermath doesn't trigger when they play Mansa. Really? I wasn't aware of that.
Not today.
Ah, interesting. Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Scratch.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying then. I think we need to play stuff from our hand, right? I think we could play... We need a defender. Yeah, we need a couple of defenders here. Alright. Let's get this down.
A debt must be paid.
Let's play that. Let's attack into...
Haste above all else.
Mask so.
Like, you're probably wondering, like, you're probably thinking, why didn't I place him from here? I wanted to play Mansa here just to try and stop.
Leave no trace of you.
I will not fall. Not today.
Not
Okay.
a scratch.
So now we definitely need defenders, and we need this on as well to heal. We need to basically hit her with Brand. We know that he's got spores, that's the problem. We need a heal as well.
Your shield has arrived.
Yeah, we need another defender. We need a good defender for... Okay, let's throw this down.
I am called upon.
It's fine.
Haste.
Ours to take.
We need to bank as well. We haven't banked. Let's get rid of one of these. Oh, rough. Okay. Here comes the spores, right? Yeah. Alright, we need another heal, so we need to get this down. What have we got in here as well? Okay, we've got another defender, and we've got Wong in there as well. I don't think we need Wong, because we're kind of close to... Yeah, we need to get the card draw going. Big time.
Ours to take.
Stay behind me.
Did we bank? I don't think we banked. Let's bank that.
I am called upon.
That target eludes me.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Oh, rough. Okay. Double. Okay, sure. We need another defender. So much pain as an earthen, this main, this hurts my soul. We need to use this, really?
I stand watch.
A vigil eternal. A vigil eternal. Stand behind Malachite.
Undone by your own weaknesses.
Sure.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got. I will not let you take our home.
Why did that happen twice?
The vault's rebirths.
Why did that happen? Because his health is below 10. Oh, really? Ah, okay, see. Ah, okay. Nice. Okay, we got the win. Interesting. I need to look at that card. Yeah, I need to look at that card. What's that card called again? The one which he used right at the end?
I return to my watch.
Cleanse the earth, that's it. Cleanse the earth. Thanks, guys. Because I know that it removes the unit, but I've never really properly read the text. If you have less than 10 health, target up to 2 enemy non-paragon units instead. Wow, that's powerful. That's really powerful for a 2 cost. I mean, I think as you say, you probably don't see it a lot where it's done twice, right? Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's almost like a last throw of the dice, isn't it? Just to really give you that lifeline to stay in the game. Quite a cool graphic as well. Alright, interesting. Very interesting. Let's claim this. Takes us up in the battle pass to what? 26 and a half? Yeah. I was at 10 health once and slingered myself to remove both of their units from one. Wow. Next level plays from the kid. Kid, are you streaming tonight? Are you streaming today? At all, or... Was it like a stream-free day? You're going to try to, but won't be for a while. Unfortunately, I won't be able to jump in, man, because it's like 11:30 here. And I really do need to get an early night. The last few times I've been streaming, you know it, right? I've kind of gone like for 5 hours when it's really only supposed to be 3-hour stream. So yeah, I won't be on tonight, but well, I hope you have a good stream, man. Big time. I think that's going to be it as well, guys, for today. I think it was an interesting experiment. I like the cards that we have in here. I'll be honest with you. I like the new cards we've added in. I didn't expect this card. I didn't expect Ashes to Ashes. Like, because if you think about it, like the last game, we used the Ashes to Ashes, right? And unfortunately for us, it basically banished the Honored Steward. But then it gave us 2 cards that were really quite useful. And we still had the Honored Steward in the Singularity, and we had loads of Unseen Allies, which meant that we could have played it later. I really like this card, actually. I didn't think I'd like this card as much as I do. But for a 2 cost with the potential to give you a card in your Singularity, 2 cards in your hand, and you guys told me as well that if you have a Singularity Steward on the board and you banish something in your hand, the Singularity Steward gets buffed, which we didn't get to see today. We didn't get to see that, but you guys said that actually happened. So yeah, really like this card a lot. Didn't think I would. I don't think this card works in every deck though. I think if you... Well, to be fair, if you put this in New Dawn, it probably works quite well too. You know, you're banishing a card, it goes into your Singularity, you can pull that out with the New Dawn, you get 2 cards. The randomness of this card, I think, is what is putting people off from using it. But actually, I think it's quite a powerful card. And especially when you pair it up with a Whisperer on the board, it means that this only costs 1. So banishing something in your own Singularity, getting 2 cards, 2 draws, I think it's good. I think it's really good. So I've enjoyed that. Unfortunately, even though we added the star chart in, we didn't really get to see the star chart, did we? In action. Which is kind of making me kind of think, well, we didn't see it enough, so maybe if we removed it and then we just put another Triumph in there, that would probably still work. Because this would definitely help us in the mirror match, but obviously the reason we were putting the star chart in was so that we had opportunities to try and look for the treacherous scheming when we're going up against Universal. What do you guys reckon? Do you think this deck is better if we have 2 Triumph of the Lost in here, or do you think it's better if we just have 1 and then we just add a star chart in? So we've still got that option to look for cards against Universal. I'd really love to know what everyone thinks, because the curve on this is decent. The curve when we have the star chart in is decent as well. And we were kind of talking earlier about this is a really good card, but do we really need 2 in this meta? In the mirror match, we probably need 2. What does everyone think? And there's no response in the chat. So I guess that is a sign to call it an end to the stream. So thank you for today, guys, for jumping in, and I will be back again tomorrow, usual time. So see you then.